Hey, my name is Robin Ryan McDonald, and I'm the founder of the Sustainable Health Transformation. I'm going to ask you to hang on until the very end of this video because I have some very simple steps for you in what you can do to get to whatever brought you to this video and experiencing the health that you're made for. So again, like I said, my name is Robin. I'm an integrative nutrition coach, and I help driven Christian women be able to create a sustainable, healthy lifestyle by overcoming their shame cycle, by coming from a place of grace and vision and stepping into who they're made to be. So really what I want to tap into here with you is addressing where you might be at in watching this video and clicking to get to this page. Maybe you're experiencing extremely low energy and exhaustion. You just find yourself feeling tired, unable to focus. You've got brain fog, mid-morning, mid-afternoon. You're already tired. You're looking for more coffee. You're looking for the next treat. Maybe you're having digestive issues. Maybe things aren't moving the way they should be. Maybe after most meals, you just feel really uncomfortable and you don't know what's going on with your digestive system. It could be that you're experiencing a lot of shame around this. This might be something that you've been trying to work on for a while and you've tried so many different things and you just find yourself beating yourself up more and more and more about it. And you come to a place where you're feeling embarrassed or out of control, that this is something that you just can't seem to get a handle on. It also could be that you're having poor sleep or that you're just concerned with the way that your lack of health or the things that are on the horizon, perhaps being on certain medications or seeing the ways that your parents have ended up or close friends and you just so wanting not to end up in that place. Now, my frustration with how other health professionals or fitness experts come at these issues is that they just say, well, all you got to do is eat less calories and exercise more. If you want to lose weight, if you want to feel better, that's what you need to be doing. Why aren't you eating less? You're eating too much. Why don't you go to the gym? Why don't you, spend extra time lifting weights? It's that simple. Why don't you just do that? And I bet you hearing that, you've tried that. And it's much more than that. That is an oversimplification of what's possible in creating a sustainable, healthy lifestyle. That doesn't solve the fact that maybe you're struggling with body image issues. That doesn't solve the dynamic of hearing lies your whole life that you're weak-willed, that you're lazy, that you are unable to do something long-term. All of those are lies that are not true, but are there subconsciously sabotaging your results. And what those eating less and exercising more solutions don't address is perhaps there's some hormonal things we need to work through. Perhaps there's actually just not good nutrition advice behind what they're saying. There's so many different factors that require the right formula, honestly. And that's actually what I stumbled upon in my own journey. And it's something that as a result of my journey, I started to notice as I went to seminary and I was learning about how to be a leader and to bring about transformation in the world, to be a light to this world, to introduce people to Jesus and the freedom that he offers. And yet I saw these leaders in the church being hindered by their health. And I've even seen several pass on before their time because there was no resource in the church. You show up on Sunday mornings, there's donuts and coffee, and Wednesday evenings, that's usually when youth group is, there's pizza, cookies, chips, soda for the kids. And then if we ever gather for some sort of event, there's heart-stopping casseroles. And so we're saying, come on in and experience this spiritual nutrition. And yet we're destroying our bodies. We're not taking care of the vehicle by which we live out these callings, the vehicle by which we love and we serve and ultimately make a difference in this world. And so because that's not a reality, because after going and studying nutrition and experiencing all the amazing things I learned there, and then going on this own health journey of mine and realizing there's a disconnect here. We're not going to be able to do this, and we're going to be taken out of the game early if we don't get this handled. And I look at the life of Jesus and you think of his ministry, those 3 years of public ministry, and most people you think of his miracles, where he's healing bodies. There's passages where it says he healed everyone in the town. And if physical well-being wasn't important, then Jesus was wasting his time. Because why would he spend time healing bodies if that wasn't important? And so this has become a huge passion of mine. And so for my own story, when I encountered some health issues, it was really eye-opening. It all started though in how I grew up eating, and love my mom, bless my mom. She didn't know, I didn't know. We just ate whatever was quick, easy, and affordable. And so that involved a lot of, it was cereal in the morning, sugary cereals. I loved French toast cereals and waffle cereals and all those different things, Lucky Charms. And I would have lots of bread and pasta. I drank milk and apple juice like water without drinking water. It was lots of potato chips and pizza and pasta, fried chicken dinners, shake and bake this, hamburger helper, you name it, all the box. It was in a box and it was easy and cheap. That's probably what we ate. And really it didn't affect me to what I knew. Granted, I was kind of a sickly kid. I would get colds a lot and I caught pneumonia a couple times. I had allergies. I would imagine they were connected. Had no idea at the time, but it didn't affect my weight. So middle school, high school, active, ate the world. It was fine. But sophomore year of undergrad, I ended up getting terrible acne. And I hadn't gotten acne in middle school or high school. So I thought, maybe I missed out on that. But sophomore year, it was not even just like a problem area of like, oh no, I get zits sometimes on my chin or my forehead. It was forehead to chin, ear to ear, full-fledged. And I was so embarrassed. And my self-confidence just went, I was embarrassed to say hello to people that I'd met the year before because it was so bad. And someone had mentioned to me, and I went to the doctors, I got medication, all this stuff, and when I would wipe my hand on the towel from using it, it would bleach the towel, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want that on my face. I'd stop using it, and it would start coming back, and it was this whole cycle. Someone mentioned to me, what's happening in your face and acne has actually a lot more to do with what you eat and your digestive system. And I was like, crazy, how would that be connected? Your digestive system's here, and my face is here, that's stupid. And I just totally dismissed it. But then I went on my own health journey and started studying nutrition and started really looking deep into the different aspects of our body and how it's interrelated. And I realized it was absolutely because of my digestive system. I had messed up my microbiome to the extent to where my body was eliminating toxins through my face versus the other natural means that it's supposed to. So at the end of the day, I ended up clearing up my acne, losing 20 pounds, and discovering a passion for health and how great it felt. I didn't know I was feeling so bad even in college and grad school. I was having super sugary vanilla bean lattes that were made with half and half, and a scone and Panda Express and all these different things. And I just realized that I was constantly on this. I'd eat and have energy and I would crash. And I just thought, it's because I'm in school and whatnot. I was getting decent sleep. It was what I was eating. So when I discovered that energy, and I again looked at these people who are called to incredible things in the church and what we're trying to do in the world and being servants and people of love, and yet struggling with our weight, struggling with energy, struggling with diabetes, heart disease, all these things that come up as a result of lifestyle habits, I said, this is a gap that needs to be closed. And so really, this secret formula that I have that transformed my body is what I'm wanting to bring to you all and wanting to bring to the world and allow people to experience. And ultimately, it's the secret's not so secret. It's what we know and what we have in Jesus. It's coming from a place of grace. It's coming from a place of transformation, of a journey, and coming from your vision and your calling. And taking that paired with solid quality nutrition advice, it's a winning formula. It's something that can bring you into where you want to be. And I'll give you an example. You're thinking, okay, well, I've tried everything. How is this going to be different? I hear what you're saying, but how can I really be sure? I'll give you my client, Kelly. She goes by Mima. She's 60 years old and is also a powerlifter and strongman competitor, which is amazing. But for her weight was an issue, and she had tried everything in the book. She said, Robin, you don't understand. I have tried everything, and some things, they work temporarily, but nothing has lasted for me. She's at the point where she has created a solid lifestyle of healthy eating. She's hydrated. She loves veggies. She's the veggie queen. And she loves telling me how her energy is up so high. She's broken new records for her own lifting and her strength and her abilities, and said, this is not a diet. This is different. I finally feel like I'm doing something that just feels normal, like how I live my life. Same thing with my friend Christy. She is a busy girl. She is leading in all kinds of different ministry aspects. She's also going to school. She's all over the place. And yet she has been able to take this program and apply it to her life in such a way to where she's getting more rest, she's getting more active, she's experiencing more energy. She said, I don't even need coffee anymore. And she said, I finally, again, same thing for her. I feel like this is an actual lifestyle. She'd tried Weight Watchers, she'd tried keto, she'd tried all these different weight loss strategies that didn't last for her. And she feels like she's actually coming from a place of love for herself and alignment with her vision. And you might be thinking too, well, what about time? She was busy. Like, was she able to do that for her? Most of my clients have full-time jobs and are figuring out how to better structure their time. It's not just nutrition. It's not just coming from this place of grace and vision, but it's also learning how to create a lifestyle. You're making that time for meal prep. You're making that time to rest for yourself. You're making time to experience the health you're made for. And so I can talk about my client, Heather. She is a teacher. She's also involved doing after school stuff, extracurricular things. And ultimately, she's found a way to, again, experience freedom and health for herself and losing the weight that she's wanted to lose and ultimately creating something for herself. I can talk about, what it comes down to is 3 main pillars. So like, okay, I hear your story. I hear these stories. What does it come down to? 3 basic things. 1, it's a vision grace-based strategy. It is a lifestyle. It is a journey. We're not doing temporary fixes here. We're not trying to create something that you can have in a moment and then it's gone a year from now or even 5 years from now. Second thing that it is it's quality nutrition. There's a lot of stuff out there. I'm sure you've heard a lot of things. There's competing and contrasting ideas and thoughts, and it matters having someone that can look at your body and look at your lifestyle, look at your history and say, okay, this is what's going to work for you. So that's the second thing. The third thing is it's about having a community of support. This program, there's amazing ladies in here that are like-minded, that are wanting to pursue their callings, that are creating these healthy lifestyles that support one another. So there's that community dynamic, and then there's coaching. There's me. I have other supportive coaches that are coming alongside the people that are in this program to be able to transform their lives. So with that said, a couple more client stories. And these 2 are some of my favorite stories because of where they started in having a glimpse at their calling and what they're capable of, but feeling that they were in a place of stagnation, feeling that they were in a place of exhaustion. And so what they were able to create for themselves, Bonnie and Chirito, Bonnie said that she was actually concerned that she was going to lose her job because she was losing focus. She'd made a couple mistakes that she felt if she made one more, that would be it. And she was struggling with some autoimmune condition issues. She was having itching and histamine issues. And through the program, she has rediscovered a confidence in herself. She has the ability to choose what affects her health the best way. She no longer has itching and symptoms from her immune issue. And she said, Robin, I think I'm going to be here a lot longer than I thought I was. And I'm not concerned about losing my job. I have more energy and I have more clarity in mind than I ever have. Chirito, she is such a precious woman, and she is the kind of person who is just giving and serving her daughters, her elderly mother, and anybody that needs anything, she is there for them. But she's always felt that it was selfish to care for herself. And she has discovered how she's able to show up more powerfully for those that she loves by caring for herself. And she's even increased her vision for herself and saying, I want to take dance lessons. I want to learn how to dance. I want to be able to be and do all that God's called me to do, and experiencing that health within herself that fuels hope for that vision. So you've heard plenty of stories. You've heard how this can be transformative. You've heard how this strategy is different from others. You might be thinking, okay, this sounds great. I'm going to come back to this in a couple weeks, or after the new year, or right before summer, or whatever time frame. And my question to you is, when has later actually become a transformation, actually become something that you get to commit to? Later usually means never. So my invitation to you is, as you're hearing this, as you're resonating with this, whether the symptoms or pains or experiences that I've described, if you're like, wow, that's me. If you hear these stories and you think, whoa, that's crazy that they feel like it's not even a diet or something that's temporary, it's a lifestyle. If there is something that is resonating with you of wanting to live out your calling fully, wanting to experience the health that you're made for, then I invite you to follow these few steps. So click the link below, fill out the application, let's get you on a call, let's brainstorm what your dreams are, what your hopes are, what hasn't been working for you, where you want to be. And let's get you in our Facebook community group and get you plugged into this amazing opportunity to experience the health that you are made to have. I hope to see you in there, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Thanks for watching.